Welcome to a good stretch with the yoga band, the yoga class, 30-minute class. We're using the yoga band to help align the muscles better. We mainly focuses on the hips, the inner thighs, the IT band, the hamstrings, quads, using the band. So we're going to get started in supine position. And again, take your time, drink water. We're going to be doing a lot of static stretches and for 30 minutes on each side, try to balance you out. It'll be very good for tension, pressure into your hamstrings, the IT band, just trying to eliminate that. So let's get started. We're going to come sit down, take a seat, and have your strap. And you want to make sure that if you don't have a strap at home, feel free to get a belt, a jump rope. If you're using a shirt or yoga pants or something, make sure that it have enough length in your strap to go halfway and to have it so you can pull on it. That's important. So you've got to hit the pause button to get your strap or your belt. Please do so. And come meet us here, sitting here on our sit bones. So we're going to round down through the spine, come all the way down. Breathe in, exhale, just curve your spine. See, curve it, come all the way down. Feet can stay flat on the mat if possible. Let's extend the left leg long and bend the right knee. Again, we have the strap divided in half. We want to bring it to the ball of that right foot. So, we're using two hands. The thumb is pressing down. And if you can have the end of the strap, the strap is going through where your thumb is, where your pinky is, through your thumb. And if your elbows feel comfortable, feel free to lay it down. So the knees are going to softly bend. And as we breathe out, we're going to extend the knee up toward the ceiling. Might feel a little shaking, it's fine. I do feel that in my leg right now. So the exhale, we bend it. You want a little pressure onto the strap. And then inhale, we extend. And then bend. So you feel that warm up into the quads. And then if you extend, you might feel a big stretch in the hamstring to warm up. 3 more times. And as you extend the knee, try to engage your abdominal muscles. So try to move your limbs, your legs, your foot plaster up to the sky from your abdominals. From the bottom of your exhale, you're going to start extending that knee. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale. And then 1 more. Make sure you don't get any pain into your knee, the muscles around the kneecap. Holding here. And then maybe we're going to lift the leg, the knee, the knee or the foot coming toward the chest a little bit more, counting down to 30 seconds. Last 10, if you want to bring the strap a little bit close toward your knee, toward your chest, you feel that stretch in the hamstring, soften the knee. 2 more breaths. Perfect, let's back off. From here, we're going to go with the leg. We're going to go with the right leg out toward the right. So you might feel a stretch right in here in the groin when you do that. So we're going to have the strap, at the end of the strap again, through the thumb, through the fingertip. And you can bring your elbows closer you can on the mat. And then we're going to have the left hand right here. So we're not going to move right here on the top of the hip, the left hip. So we breathe in, and we're just going to take it out. So imagine that there's a 12 o'clock, and we're going to take it out. And we're going to take it maybe a little bit up, down from 12 to 1. And we're going to back. So we do that for 6 more breaths. Inhale, coming. Forward a little bit, and then back. And be my guest if you feel like you can go a little bit more, but you may feel a little tug on your left hip. You want to keep your left hand there so you don't move that left side. So we're going to go toward the back of the room, the leg, and back it back. Okay, maybe go a little bit down. I got my forearm, my right forearm, as I bring that leg out a little bit more, you're gonna feel it, you're growing. And then you're gonna come up. Give me 5 more. Out. And then we're gonna find, do 4 more, and the 4th one, you find that area where you don't feel it's not that painful, a little discomfort, but not past pain. In that growing area. And you back up. So you're stabilizing the left leg, left shoulder, left side. Exhale, take it out. And pull the strap in as it's out for 30-second count. And if you want to bring it in a little bit more, when you feel you want a little bit more stretch, and if you want to start like you're holding your urine, maybe that'll help free up to lift the leg a little bit more without pulling onto your low back. 10 more breaths here. Four more. Try not to have no pressure in your right shoulder. And coming back up, use your abdominal muscles. You gotta lift the forearm, your right forearm off to the mat, and then stretch here. A little bit more, bringing it both hands into the strap. See if you can stretch a little bit more, feeling that stretch all the way into that hamstring. Now we're going to take this stretch, taking their right arm, and you're going to have it into a half letter T. So we're going to take, and we're going to move the right leg over toward the left, anchoring with your right shoulder. You're aiming your glance here in the ceiling or up or over towards your right shoulder or your right hand. But you want to keep, as much as you can, the right hip onto that mat, okay? So we could also just bring it here, but the idea is just bring it to like the 12, maybe that's 1 o'clock here, and we lift and we back off. So we're trying to land that right hip down so you feel that stretch in your IT band. And we're right in the middle of the spine. Give me 3 more, up and down. Soften the knees. And hold it here. Find that area where you feel that stretch. Maybe feel a little bit of a tight, release some tightness in that right side of that IT band. Breathe in. This could be about 20-second more counts. More seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Bring that foot in a little bit more if you can. 2, 1. Great. Bend that knee. Great. And spin both knees into our chest. You can keep holding on to your the strap into that right ball of the right foot. And then lower bend your left knee and lower the left foot to the mat. And we're going to cross over. So for 3 or 4 stretch, having the right ankle on top of the left thigh, above that knee, and you can slightly press on. So you can feel that external rotation in that right hip. You can take that left foot off to the mat, and you can bring it in, the left knee. So you want to keep the left knee in line with the ankle, so you're in that one tabletop position. Let's release the strap around the ball of the right foot, and we're going to bring it around, if we can, bring it around that outer right thigh. And it's right there on the left shin. And we're gonna bring it in. Try to feel that opening right there in the hip creases of the right hip. And then we're gonna guide it. So you can take your right, have the strap in your left hand, both ends, and your right arm in a half letter T. And then we're gonna bring that left foot to the mat. And then we're gonna bring the right foot to the mat. And we're gonna just stretch over. So you breathe into your low back, more of a passive stretch. Pick it up, coming up slowly. Bring the ball, the left foot flat, and release the strap. Stretching that right leg long. Notice the difference between the right and the left. Now we repeat. So start with the right foot flat on the mat, and then half, make the strap about halfway, the creases in the middle. Then take your right foot off the mat, bring the ball of the left foot to the strap, and we'll use the strap in both hands. So again, we're gonna have it where the thumb, it's gonna start with the pinky through the palm into the thumb. And we're gonna bend and stretch that knee, pressing down into the left foot. Just bend and extend for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. And then stretch it up. So we're having our strap into the left hand. And we're going to bring the strap in toward our ribs. And we're going to lower. So we're going to bend it in and lower. Give me 3 more. And then we'll hold for 30 seconds on this side to feel a big stretch in the hamstring. And then maybe grab over the strap and slightly pull on it. Again, soften the knees. If you want to straighten this leg long, that's fine. Breathe in, breathe out. So we got 26 more seconds. Six more seconds. 4, 3, maybe bring it in a little bit more for that stretch in the hamstring. Release. Let's take the strap into your left hand. Now bringing your right hand right here onto your hip, and then take it out and up. Out and up. Up. Maybe out a little bit more until you find that where you find little discomfort, but don't go past it. Where you feel it in the groin. And we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds where we're not moving on the right side. It'd be good to have keep your right hand there. And pull a little bit up on the strap so the foot coming towards your face. 2 more seconds here. And then we're gonna use our abdominal strip, pull it in, and then bring the leg back into neutral. And we're bending into that figure 8 position with the left knee. A little bit tight on my side with my left outer rotators, my hip rotators. So take your time and notice the difference on both sides. Then you go a little bit slower to open up that hip. And you can probably tug a little bit with your using the arm, your back of the hand to press in your inner left thigh and breathe. A little bit, bring your foot forward. So you're bringing your right knee in towards your chest. Keep the knee in line with the ankle, the right knee, and breathe. Release the strap. Take it around the right shin. You can take it around to the left outer thigh. And then bring it in and hold for 30. Breathe. Ten more seconds. 4, 2, 3, 1. Release the right foot. And then we're going to just bring that left foot onto the mat. Maybe you're taking your left palm, right arm down, or foot in a half letter T, and the palm facing down. Or you can have both straps in your hand and feel that stretch in your low back. So we're going to come back to the center, our spine onto the mat, release the strap. Release both instincts, both knees up. Reach your arms up overhead, take a breath in. Exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll up. And come back up here. Now let's move into our leonis. Right here on our right front of our spine, and lay in our prone position. And we're going to have, if you have a belt, you can use the belt buckle and put the little hole there and make a little loop here. So we're going to put the foot there. Or whatever you have will work. A towel, maybe too short. Maybe you'll try here in your underpants. If you have a rope, that'll help. But just where you can have the ball of the foot, you don't want to avoid the arches right around that right ball of the foot. And then we're going to bend the knee, and we're going to come to all fours, and then lay right on our belly. So we're going to just slightly release and come there. So we got the right hand, the strap in the right hand. Hopefully we have enough slack there. And we want to bend the right knee. So you got the strap right between your thumb and your index finger. The elbows are pressing down. The top of the left foot is down. The neck is long. You can hover. Shoulders down. And so what we're going to do, we're going to choke up on the strap. Before we do that, we want to imprint. So no pressure in your low back. So you're going to feel your pubic bone pressing onto the mat. And then we're going to pull on the mat where we can bring your calves or your heel towards your back or your shoulder, that right heel, and then release it. You got to press down onto the pubic bone and bring that leg up and release. Now start pulling the strap forward and left your foot away in two opposite directions, and see and relax your shoulder and see how that pull feels. If you want to get a little bit more into the quad, you can lift the knee cap off the floor. So feel it in your glute as you press the pubic bone down. So we're working on stretching that quad when you're taking the knee more off the mat. And it's like a hamstring curl. And you lift it a little further. Feel and hold this stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe lift the leg up a little higher. Press the pubic bone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep pressing the pubic bone. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now, optional, we can go a little bit more with this. We can take the arm out, put the strap in the right one. Your elbow's going to be pointing forward, your right elbow. Then your left elbow. Then hold the strap so the chin is parallel, the forehead toward the mat. And start walking your hands down. Now still press your pubic bone onto the mat. And then maybe you can lift the leg. And then the chest so slightly lift. Breathe. A lot of muscles into your lower, from your glutes on down. A lot of muscle engagement in the hamstrings. All the muscles in the back of your legs. Let's repeat that on the other side. So slightly coming off, elbows, palms down, elbows pointing back. Come into a halfway plank. Maybe we'll take a child stretch to reset our spine. Bring that back there. And on the way up, we're switching sides. Let's release this. Again, bring it to the left ball of the foot. It's good to get into the glutes and the low back there. And then the upper leg back, because it's really good for our posture muscles. We don't walk like this all the time, but sometimes opening the heart center and with the lower body working into the hamstrings, hamstring curl, stretching in the quads. So let's try situating this before we come all the way down into our belly. And we're going to walk the hands forward, knees back, come all the way. Good. We have the strap in the hand the right way, with our left thumb strap coming through. Elbows can be here. Just to line up everything in the upper mid thigh. You want to press your pubic bone. I like to press all 10 toes, the neck is long. And then we're going to bend the knee. Just to get the feel and release. So just kind of allowing how you move the strap to bend that knee into that joint. But later, as you do that, and keep the knees together, maybe you want to tuck your foot back and your hand forward. So a little strength, not that much, where you're feeling tension in your shoulders. So you're going to kind of press where you feel that a lot of the tug of war between one end and the other. And then maybe pull it forward a little bit more and lift the knee off the floor. I find it here, it'd be better if I take it this way. Knees stay together, pubic bone pressing down, and breathe for 30 seconds. You can take the knee off. You got 15 more seconds. Keep pressing your pubic bone, even the knee come up a little. Make sure the top of the thigh bone is pressing down. The knee just off. So the pressure is not in the knee joint. We're going to try to put the pressure in the quads. In the hamstring, you can press it. Flex the feet, the ankle, press the foot back. One more breath. Release the knee. Now taking the elbows forward, you can take the hand crawling up toward the foot. Take a breath in, and lift the head, use your pubic bone. Don't try to allow your head, your cervical spine, to move before your spine. The head follows the spine. Breathe. If you lift the leg up a little bit more, you can feel the extension in the spine by pressing your pubic bone down Try one more time coming up. Breathe in. Beautiful back bend. Release. Bring your hands under your shoulder. Take a breath in. Come to your knees. Modified plank. Sit your sit bones back towards your heels. Maybe you want to release the strap. Big toes touch. Breathe in. Breathing out. Reach your fingertips forward. You can stack one fist on top. And just close your mind. Close your eyes. And just allow this quiet moment. Hopefully there's no more pain in your body, no more stiffness. And we're going to roll up your spine, stacking one bone up at a time. Your knees together. Hands, fingertips back behind. Take a breath in. And exhale. Bring our palms out towards the sides. And let's bring that energy in toward our palms together. Let's bring our thumb to our heart center. And let's bow our heads to our hearts and hearts. And thank you for coming to this stretching class today. Have a great day. Namaste.